There we go. Hi everybody and welcome to the TWF Superstars. Today we have Commissioner Godzilla in the ring. Well, Godzilla says today I had a meeting with the championship committee and the executive committee, and this is what we came up with. Jack Sparrow is going to defend his TWF Hardcore Championship. You know. But we haven't quite figured out who's going to face him. But who's going to face him? But he'll defend his TWF Hardcore Championship. Also, Dennis Rodman will defend his TWF World Heavyweight Championship against Daniel Bryan, the #1 contender, and ha ha ha! Godzilla, king of the monsters. Now that's an oxymoron if I ever saw one. You ain't no king of the monsters. You're not even a monster. Just a big, giant, overgrown reptile that claims he's a dinosaur. Godzilla, your movies pretty much overshine anything you've done. Apparently you think you're still the shit. Oh, and you got your next movie coming out in 2018. Woohoo! I'm ashamed of you, Godzilla. Max a rating as a monster. You dare call yourself king of the monsters? Who crowned you king? Who crowned you emperor or sultan? No one crowned you nothing. I'm the eater of worlds, Godzilla. You may have fought a lot of people in all your Toho motion pictures, and your Sony, and your legendary film pictures, but you never faced anyone quite like me. Godzilla, you will follow the buzzards. Mr. Wyatt, Godzilla says, as the commissioner, I hope you're not challenging on fighting me, because I will not hesitate to do what I gotta do to you. And since you opened your mouth, Mr. Wyatt, you're gonna have a return match for the TWF Light Heavyweight Championship against your friend, the Boogeyman. So, Mr. Wyatt, by opening your mouth, you basically volunteered for having a match. Uh-oh. So, Commissioner Godzilla, you said I volunteered for a match versus the Boogeyman. A man I beat twice. I want to burst you now. Never mind, the Light Heavyweight Championship was just the first of many accolades that I will eventually claim before it's all said and done. You want to fight me, Godzilla? Because I want to fight you. I've already had my victories over Xena and The Undertaker, Angel and Sting, Hercules and Hulk Hogan, Captain Jack Sparrow and the Boogeyman. I think now it's time for me to have a said victory over you. I tell you what, Godzilla, your victory, my victory over you, because I'm different than any other villain you've ever faced. And all your Toho films, and all of your legendary picture films that are going to embarrassingly show up. You think that you can take me on? You think that you can beat me? But where I stand, you ain't happening. King of the monsters. You ain't no king of the monsters. You ain't nothing. Godzilla says, I never called myself the king of the monsters. That was actually a North American adaptational title for my first Toho film. See, a lot of people like you think I went around and dubbed myself king of the monsters. Toho decided that that was what Toho never called me King of the Monsters. Sony never called me King of the Monsters. And certainly, Legendary Pictures never called me King of the Monsters. That was the adaptation for my first film. But Godzilla says, if you want to fight Bray Wyatt, I can give you one. You won't give me nothing, Godzilla, because you old news. Max a rating claiming you were a dinosaur. We all know the dinosaurs went extinct 3,000 billion years ago. Oh, but you're from a different planet where the dinosaurs didn't die but evolved. No matter. We all know the dinosaurs died on Earth years, centuries, and decades ago. And after I'm done with you, Godzilla, you're gonna go extinct. Whoa, it's Stone Cold Steve Austin showed up. So you picking on my friend Godzilla, Stone Cold Steve Austin says. Is that what you're doing? You want to start something with my friend Godzilla? Well, if you're going to mess with Godzilla, then you're going to mess with Steve Austin. You're going to mess with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Wow, Bray Wyatt said 2 for the price of 1. By picking on Godzilla, King of the Monsters, I get to pick on Stone Cold Steve Austin too. You think you're scary because you got a bald head and drink beer. No one, you'll scare me. I'm going to let you both in on a little warning. When it's all said and done, Godzilla and Steve Austin, you will follow the buzzards. So now apparently Bray Wyatt has now targeted Godzilla and by default Steve Austin. Or Stone Cold Steve Austin, who decided to come out and confront Bray Wyatt. Well, it looks like all the time he got here for Superstars. We'll see you tomorrow for Captain Jack Sparrow's TWF Hardcore Championship. Main event will probably have the TWF World Heavyweight Championship. And Impact Wrestling will probably have the Women's Heavyweight Championship. We're not really sure about that. And we'll find out who Mark Henry as the TWF Allegheny County Champion. Probably get a return match for Frankenstein. That's all the time we got. And we'll see you tomorrow for Monday Night Raw.